Welcome to this week's edition of the Bronco Weekly Sports Wrap on Veterans Day. I'm Denzel Johnson.
And I'm Nici Gilday. Thank you to all our veterans for their service to our country. Well, volleyball is on a roll with its fourth straight win versus Portland. Also, they beat the Zags, collecting their 20th win of the season.
That's right, Nici. Volleyball had a tough battle against Gonzaga, where they edged them 3-2 and then turned around and swept Portland 3-0. EyeBronco talked with head coach Jon Wallace, as well as Kaity Edwards and Taylor Milton, about the team's 10-4 conference record.
A tough week. LMU at LMU was just an intense match. We were able to pull one off in 5 there, and I think they're going to come in here just ready to go. And our girls know that, and our girls are excited for that fight and that battle coming on Thursday night. And right now we're just focused on Thursday night, and we'll take Saturday when that comes. And this group has done an amazing job of just preparing for what's in front of them and being excited to play, being excited to compete, just being excited to be together. So it's kind of good.
We're excited to come home because we just love having so many fans at our games to support us. We're excited to play in front of our home crowd. We're excited to not have to travel anymore. So we're excited to be back here these last 4 games.
My advice to the team would probably just to be, don't take anything for granted, stay focused, and keep your head down, work hard, and grind, because the last 4 matches can make or break us, and I think we put in so much hard work so far that it's going to be only that much more rewarding if we come out with 4 great wins in the end.
Volleyball finishes the regular season with 4 straight home games. Come out to the Levy Center this Thursday evening at 6 p.m. and watch them take on LMU, then on Saturday against Pepperdine at 1 p.m.
So Denzel, both of our teams were out on the court this weekend hosting 2 exhibitions. How did your first scrimmage of the season go?
Well, it went well. It's always nice when you win the game. And it was just a great opportunity for all of us to go out and get our feet wet and get ready for the season. Earlier today, I got to sit down with my teammate, Steven Edwards, to talk about this upcoming season. I'm here with freshman point guard Steven Edwards. Steven, how you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
Doing well. So last Friday, we got to suit up and play against someone else in front of our fans. How did that feel?
Felt amazing. It was fun to get the opportunity to go against somebody else. The team's been waiting for it for a while, so it was good to have it.
This upcoming Friday, we're playing Cal State Fullerton, the first official game that's actually going to count. How you feel going into that?
Really good. I heard they beat us last year, so it should be a fun game. We should be able to get revenge this year.
Yeah, we got to get them back. Last year was a real good game, but they ended up edging us at the end. So, Steven, I got to bring this up. The last time you were here, we had a little conversation. This was during the summer. LeBron hadn't chosen where he was going yet. You actually made the right decision. You said that he was going back to Cleveland. I didn't. I disagreed. I said he was going to Miami. I'm surprised you haven't hit me with a "I told you so" yet. What's good?
I don't want to brag. I knew I was going to be right because LeBron called me before and let me know.
Oh, yeah. How'd that phone call go?
It was good. He asked me should he go to Chicago, but I didn't really feel like he should be there, so I told him to go back to Cleveland.
Oh, interesting. And that's what he did?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I should call you for some advice next time I got to make a big decision.
Yeah, man.
All right, appreciate it. Well, I'm glad you came in here to talk to us. Good luck this Friday. I'm gonna be cheering you on. I'm one of your favorite supporters, huh?
Yeah, always.
All right, thanks. My team hosts 2 games this weekend, starting with Cal State Fullerton on Friday night. Then on Saturday night, we face San Diego Christian. So, Nici, how did the women's game go last Thursday?
It went well. We really picked it up in the second half and learned a lot, and it will definitely help us moving forward. My teammate Marie Bertholdt stopped by the EyeBronco studio earlier to talk a bit about our scrimmage as well as our first official game this Friday. Marie, can you talk a little bit about what allowed our team to be successful versus Dominican last week?
Yeah, I think we struggled a little bit in the first half. It was a little bit shaky, but coming off halftime and having some advice from the coaches and kind of just like calming ourselves down a little bit and refocusing really allowed us to come out with that win second half.
Moving forward, we play our first official game Friday night at UC Riverside. What will be our main focus moving into that game?
We played them last year, so just going off of that a little bit, we know they're a very athletic team. Personally, for our team, I think it just focusing on the little things again that we always need to work on. Defensive-wise, just working as a cohesive unit, shutting them down, and then offensively slowing down and really finding opportunities to score the ball.
It is our first road game, so for the newcomers, what advice would you give them as they prepare for their first road trip?
I think our first road trip is always an exciting time. It's the first time the freshmen get to get off campus a little bit and experience something new. So I think just staying dialed in and knowing why we're there, which is to beat UC Riverside, is really important, but also have fun and enjoy the experience.
Definitely. That's certainly good advice for the freshmen and other newcomers. Thanks for coming in to chat with us.
No problem.
And we're looking forward to beating UC Riverside on Friday. My team goes up against UC Riverside on Friday and then returns to Levy on Sunday to take on SF State.
Men's soccer went 1-1 this weekend. The team traveled to SoCal and lost to USD on Friday, but they were able to bounce back on Sunday for their senior day and tie LMU 1-1 in thrilling fashion. Stephen Eme scored in the 87th minute of the match and sent it into overtime. So, Nici, what happened on the women's side?
Well, the women celebrated their senior day with a 3-0 victory, clinching second place in the WCC. Sofia Huerta's 2 goals gave her a total of 17 on the year. Congratulations to the team on a great season.
In men's golf news, freshman Hayden Shy captured his first collegiate title at the Visit Stockton Pacific Invitational. The score of 205 was 8 under par. EyeBronco sat down with Shy to talk about his individual victory.
Hey Bronco fans, I'm Annie Freeman on the women's golf team here with Hayden Shea on the men's golf team. So Hayden, you won your first event as an individual, as a freshman. How do you feel about that?
Well, aside from the excitement, when I was playing the tournament, I felt pretty nervous on the last hole. Nick came up to me and told me, "Hey Hayden, do you know where you're at?" And then at that, I wasn't paying attention, but then when he said that, I was like, "Oh, I need to focus on this shot because this is for the win." And fortunately, I made the last putt to win by 1, so it's pretty exciting.
That's definitely exciting. Now, as a team, how do you feel that your guys' fall season went?
Our fall season went pretty well. I mean, we had a win, but obviously there's a lot of parts of the game where we could all improve on. And I think overall this fall we didn't do as well as we planned, which, I mean, with a win, we could probably bump that up to 2 or 3 wins during the spring.
Awesome, those are good aspirations. Now, you as a freshman, you just completed your first fall season as a collegiate athlete and a collegiate golfer nonetheless. So how are you going to apply what you learned in fall season to your spring season and have an even more successful spring season?
During the fall, I just basically tried to play my game and hope that everybody would do the same, and I met my goal of shooting even par for the tournaments, or at least around that, and I hope during the spring I can shoot a couple under each tournament and keep that scoring average below par, and then hopefully the team will also shoot under par and we'll win more tournaments.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming in, Hayden. Back to you, Nici and Denzel.
The golf team wrapped up its fall competition and looks forward to the spring season in February.
Men's water polo collected a win on the road this weekend against Fresno Pacific. They won 8-7. They will now host their final 3 games of the season in the Sullivan Aquatic Center this week. Good luck to the team.
Cross country has been training for the NC2A West Regional Championships this week. It'll be held in Stanford, California on Friday. Good luck to the runners.
The Bronco Bowl points are in. Women's cross country is leading with 314 points per person. Volleyball is in second with 104. Men's basketball rounds out the top 3 with 75. And my team, women's basketball, is in 4th place with 70 points. The quarter isn't over, and we're looking forward to seeing you out at all the rest of the events before Christmas. And don't forget, senior days are worth double points.
Baseball will play an exhibition game this Saturday versus Cal. The first pitch will be thrown out at 1 p.m. Admission is free for the public.
And that's going to do it for this week's Bronco Weekly Sports Wrap. Go Broncos.
You mentioned the battles between San Francisco and Santa Clara. I know my guys love going up to San Francisco to play. How do you guys like coming to the Levy Center to play?
Santa Clara is the sense of community that surrounds our team and our program and even just the athletic department.